here to talk about what the market looks like in December. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Bryce.
And we are the Lugos Realtors here in the greater Phoenix, Arizona area with My Home Group Real Estate. And this is Real Talk with the Lugos. Welcome to our channel. So Bryce, we are here for another market update. Can you believe that we're talking about December 2021?
The year is ending.
It sure is, and with it comes its own bag of surprises for the real estate market. So typically what we usually see during this time of year is a drastic reduction in supply, meaning homes on the market, because people don't usually want to sell their homes during the holidays. And we've only seen a further reduction in supply this year as a whole, with everything else going on, from low inventory as far as the building is going, issues from the pandemic, supply chain, everything else. So it's just like one long ongoing story at this point, but it continues to worsen into December. Okay, so share with me your perspective on what we're seeing right now as of early December 2021.
Okay, so right now we've got inventory levels down about 12% in the last 30 days.
That's a lot of percents.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a bit, but again, back to what you said, it makes sense with the holidays. You've got Thanksgiving and Christmas that's coming up, and the New Year, and people traveling more too right now. So not as much inventory available for buyers.
So it doesn't take like an economic genius to guess what that does to pricing. So what are you expecting as far as prices for the next month?
Yeah, over the next month or so, I think we'll see prices still continue to rise just as things are, especially with inventory lower, but probably about 1% to 2% is what we're seeing. At least that's, some of the studies that we've seen is 1% to 2% increase in list prices and market values. Inventory levels, until there's more homes, you're going to continue to see them, prices rise.
So what's interesting too is like this is a trend that we tend to see starting after like Halloween. And I think that when we had done our October market update a couple of months ago, we mentioned, was it 27 to 30% or so that we usually see a reduction in supply between Halloween and the New Year?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's right too. And then going into January, we see even lower numbers. So in the next couple of weeks, we're going to keep an eye on those numbers. We're going to keep an eye on the market. We're going to kind of share what we're expecting into the first quarter. But going into the holidays, for buyers, we typically like to say, like, if you are able to buy during the holidays, like if that's an option that's available to you, a lot of times it's buyers who are willing to make that happen. And we have seen some of our clients get some really cool deals on homes, even like be able to negotiate some great incentives from the sellers during those escrows. And I think that you just did that with a client this week.
Yeah, we got them a bunch of closing costs covered, just following the findings of the home inspection, but it was still a big win for him because he got everything that he was looking for in terms of a credit from the seller with regards to repairs needed. Yeah.
And usually in a low inventory market, that's difficult to do because sellers will have the upper hand because, even if there might be defects with the home, in Arizona, as you like to say, homes by the contract, they are sold as is. So it's up to them to decide whether or not they want to do anything about that.
Yeah, I think just with inventories, inventory low and buyer pool is lower too a little bit right now, just holidays in general. So for those that are selling, they're willing to, in some cases, do a little bit more.
Yeah.
So even in this market, so we were able to do that for our buyer this week. So big win for him.
So, I think it just goes back to how many times can we say inventory is low. If you're buying, stick it out if you can, and just stay with it. I think that for sure some of the best deals that our buyers have gotten that I can think of during the holidays in the past 7 years are between like December 1st and Christmas Day.
Yeah, from the buyer perspective, there can be really, really, really good opportunities right now.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of other buyers not being here or ready to buy just because of the holidays.
But beyond that, for those who are not making it happen with the lack of inventory, it is super challenging. I think that a lot of buyers are probably going to have to just wait and see what happens after the first of the year, when typically we start to see a gradual increase in homes going onto the market after January.
Yeah, after, come February, March, we should see I would think a great deal of inventory.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully. Yeah, I mean, we see it. A lot of buyers come out and sellers know it and start listing.
Now, from that perspective, what does that mean to you for sellers?
So as a seller, I mean, I guess it depends on the situation that you're in, but with inventory being low, if you have a nice property, something that you can get prepared, to sell, it doesn't need a ton of work and presents well, looks good. If you've got that property, while inventory is down, I think that it's a good opportunity to take advantage of the market. I mean, especially with values only going up, maybe projected 1 to 2%, over the next month or so, why not jump ahead and get your nice property on the market right now, because of the serious buyers that are looking.
Yeah.
Because you can still get the bidding wars if your home is that nice.
Yeah, and we're seeing it every week.
So as long as you've got something that can beat the competition, I definitely think it's a great opportunity to be listing now.
So that's what we're seeing for December going into the new year. I think that hopefully we're going to start seeing some changes going into the spring. We'll have an update coming out in the next couple of weeks as far as our outlook for the first quarter. So if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, be sure to do that by hitting the subscribe button below. And if you are curious as far as what a home purchase or home sale might look like for you in 2022 or beyond, there is a link below where you can schedule a private phone call to discuss what a potential home sale or purchase might look like for you in 2022 or beyond. So if you're thinking that there might be a change on the horizon for you in terms of where you call home, let us know how we can help with that. We are always game to help share thoughts on the market or just answer any questions you might have about your unique situation.
Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you again next time.
Bye.
Bye.